over, under. All right, guys, we will be using the Steamer projection system, which uses past performances and aging trends to develop the projections. JJ, we start with you. Steamer has Edwin Diaz at 35 saves. Over, under.
It's a very sharp total. I'm going over, and I know that's banking on the fact that the Mets are going to have a lot of close games and therefore a lot of opportunities to go and get saves. But I just think when this guy comes in a game, Harp, he's automatic. He looked as good as ever. I know it's spring training. I know we don't want to get nuts, but that slider, the fastball command, it was there. I think Edwin Diaz is going to save a good amount of Met wins. I'm going over.
Yeah, that slider was on point the other night. Really encouraging for Mets fans to see, but I'm going under. It's not about Diaz. I just not sure that this team is going to get him enough opportunities to get 35 saves. He can have a really good year. I think still be in the low 30s. I'm just not sure this pitching staff's going to put him in enough position, and the offense, so I'm going under.
That's going to be interesting to see how much consistent his workload is if the team isn't playing well. All right, Harp, Steamer has Luis Severino at 10 wins this season. You going over or under?
Yeah, I'm high on Severino, but I'm going under. I know.
I'm surprised by this. I thought you were definitely going over.
I'm not sold on this, but I know there's some encouragement and optimism about the bullpen, but I'm not sold on this team, the offense and the bullpen. You got to score runs and you got to go deep into games. Even if Severino comes back and has a good year, which I think he can, I'm not sure he's going to go deep into games enough to get enough wins. So I think that's the issue.
That's why I like the under as well, because one, are we going to see Luis Severino pitch into the 6th, into the 7th inning consistently? And then there's the injury factor. This is a guy who throughout his entire career has found time on the injured list. So 10 wins, there's a reason why that projection number is what it is. I think it's almost banking in the fact that Luis Severino is probably going to miss a month or 6 weeks. I'm going under.
I think that's the first conversation I've had about Luis Severino since November that no one said tipping pitches. So maybe we're going for
I was going to bring it up. But
I brought it up. All right, JJ, Steamer has Marcus Stroman at 12 wins this season. Over or under?
I'm going over here because I think he's going to take the ball every 5th day and he's going to get run support. I think when you factor those two elements in, Marcus Stroman being out there, he's going to be pitching the home opener because we don't want to throw that routine out of whack. We got to make sure that routine is where it needs to be. So Marcus Stroman, hey, if it works and he pitches well, more power to him. I don't care if he starts opening day or not, but I think he's going to do the job and it's needed, Harp, in this Yankee rotation. I think he wins around 14 games.
Yeah, I think that routine is more about pitching the home opener. I think he wants the
Bronx. He wants the boogie down.
So he would have missed that. But anyway, I'm going over as well. I think you're right. I think he's been durable. He had an injury last year. He's been durable, though. He's a ground ball pitcher. He's going to keep the ball in the stadium, and they're going to score enough runs for him. I think he could get 14 or 15 wins.
Maybe we should ask about the over-under on his social media boycott that came to an end with the Saquon TV
that could be the issue.
All right, Harp. Steamer has Carlos Rodon with a 3.7 ERA in 29 starts this season. Are you taking this ERA serious at all?
Oh, yeah, I think he could do that. I think he could be under that. I don't know if he can make 29 starts, though. He's had injuries himself, and that was a problem last year. So, what was it, over or under? I'm going under, I guess, on the...
We mixed the question. I just said, is that you on that? So we'll go over,
I don't
under 3.77.
think he makes 29 starts, but I do think he's going to be okay when he pitches.
Can't imagine he's making 30-plus starts this year. If he does, that's probably a really good sign for the Yankees. As far as that ERA is concerned, I got to see it. I'm going
not
over.
Buying it, huh?
No, because I bought into it last year. I was excited for his return in July, and I had massive egg all over my face. So I'm going over until I see otherwise.
All right, I'm with you on that. All right, guys, thanks for joining us for Over Under.